Hey everybody, what's up, what's up, what's up? So excited to have you here. Welcome for a quick little training on when you do shit that you don't want to do, why you're going to fail, okay? This is really important because I see so many people doing these things. I see so many people doing the things they think that they need to be doing things to make other people happy, doing things that um, do not make them happy. And I see them doing it all the time. And then I see the results that they're getting. And it's not good results. It's not good results. So if you're here, say hello to me. If you have questions, as always, make sure you ask me them. I'm totally here, ready to help you any way I possibly can. Okay, so let's get down to business. Okay, so when you do shit that you don't want to do, here's why you're going to fail. First off, the energy around you doing shit that you don't really want to do is completely fucked up. Can we just get on to that? Let's go back and let's think about the last thing you did something in business, or let's just think about the last time you did something period that you didn't want to do. How did you feel? Hi, Lori. How did you feel? Probably shitty, right? You probably weren't inspired. You probably didn't feel like, oh my goodness, this is great. You probably weren't like, woohoo, this feels so good, right? Which is the energy we want. What you probably did was, fuck, I gotta fucking do this thing. I gotta fucking do this. I don't fucking wanna do this. Fuck, right? And so let's talk about that. Here's a quiz for you. Is that expansive energy or is that contracting energy? If you're doing things you don't want to do, is that expansive to you? When you're like, fuck, I don't want to do this. Fuck, I don't want to do this. Fuck, I don't want to do this. Hi, Catherine. Or is it contradicting? It's contraction, not contradicting. It's contracting energy, right? It's making you feel like less than, smaller. It's not making you feel inspired, right? Very, very, very important. And here's why this is important. Because everything is energy. So if you're continuously feeling, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this in my business. I don't want to market here. I don't want to make the posts. I don't want to sell this program. I don't want to call this person. I don't want to do A, B, and C things, and yet you're doing them. You will not get results in business. Do you understand that? And do you understand that the reason why is because it's the energy behind it? It's okay. So what's the energy behind it? It's not inspiring. It is not magnetic. It is not expansive. It's the complete opposite. And so the question becomes, and this is the real reason I wanted to get on here. Okay. The question becomes, well, Autumn, so then why do we do these things? Why are we doing these things? Why do we find ourselves doing shit we don't really want to do when we are entrepreneurs, when we run our own businesses? And if you have a comment or you want to add to this, let me know. But let me just tell you some of the reasons that I have seen myself and I've seen my clients do this, okay? We find ourselves in business doing shit we don't want to do because we are trying to please people. We are not swearing if it is in our heart like it is for me, which becomes my brand. I've done that. My husband's been like, that's completely unprofessional. You shouldn't be swearing. My in-laws, completely unprofessional. You shouldn't be swearing. I hate when you swear. Different people, I can't even talk with you. I can't listen to anything you do because you swear, right? Well, let me just tell you something. If I don't swear and I'm not me, okay, let me just back up. If I'm not me on a video, on my podcast, in my emails, and you get on the phone with me, you're going to be slapped in the fucking face because I am not going to not be who I am. Okay? That's who I am. Now, who you are, you don't need to be like me. You need to be like you. But do you see how what we'll do, what an example of me is, I wouldn't swear. I wouldn't just say the things the way that I would say things. I would say them in a way that I thought people would like, and I would do things in a way that I thought people would like. Okay. And here's the thing. It never worked. It was complete duality. It was complete bullshit. And I was pissed because I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to show up that way. Okay. So then what happened? Energy got all fucked up. Okay. The reason why we find ourselves doing shit we don't want to do in business is because we're unclear. We are unfucking clear. And this might be you. And if this is you, then you ought to really think about coming in to serve, surrender, succeed, because this is going to help you. Okay. So if you are unclear, you're unclear about your mission, you're unclear about your vision, you're unclear about the shit that you should be doing, you are unclear on how to grow, you are unclear on what it is that you actually want to say, then you are going to find somebody and you are going to do what they do. I've done this. I've done this so many times. I just remember for years, I'd be so stressed out and I'd be like so uninspired. And I would be like, what the fuck do I do? What do I do? I don't know what to, okay, so who's doing what I want to do and I'll just do what they do. The problem with that is that what works for them might not work for me because it's not who I am. Does that make sense to you guys and how important that is? It's just so fucking important, okay? It is so, so, so important. I'm like trying to make my video. Okay, so if we are unclear, we need to get clear, because if the more unclear you are, the less money you're going to make, the less successful you're going to be, and the less happy you're going to be, okay? We find ourselves doing shit we don't want to do when we are uneducated. So here's the thing. It is, and you know, I think this might be a post. I think I need to just know that this is going to be a post. I need to highlight this. Of course I have notes, but I need to highlight this. This is what blows my mind. And I will tell you, I've done a lot of fucked up things in my business, in like my career as an entrepreneur. I've failed a lot of times. One thing that I can tell you that I'm very good at is investing in myself. I'm good at investing what I need for knowledge. When I don't know something, I'm not going to fucking Google it, YouTube it, follow all these people and not just buy from somebody. Invest in a program, a course, a system. I will always invest in something to help me become more educated about the thing. Does that make sense? So a lot of times what happens is we find ourselves doing things in business because that we don't want to, because we are uneducated on how to do it the way that we want to do it. We are uneducated on the fact that we could literally do it any fucking way that we want to, and actually any way will work. But we don't know that because we don't take the time to invest in ourselves. We don't take the time to, you know, step back, do the mindset work, the energetic work to be like, oh, fuck, actually, it can be any way I want it to be. Does that make sense? So while failure only builds growth if you learn from it. So that's a fact. Because I know a lot of people that have just failed and they just sit there. If you know how to fail and fail forward and you can actually grow from your failures and you don't become paralyzed by your failures, then that statement would yield correct. But if you are somebody or you are around people who fail and then they stay stuck in the failure, then it doesn't build growth. You know what I mean? So, but I do agree. Actually, I have a whole chapter in my book about failing forward because it's really important. And so the next step is, why do we find ourselves doing things that we don't want to do, right? The last thing that I have is because we are inexperienced. It goes right along hand with being uneducated. So many people in business, they want to get out there and they want to do the right thing, right? I want to be perfect. I want to have the most perfect graphics. I want to have the most beautiful website. I want my Instagram to just be perfect. I want my posts to be perfect. And I want all of these things. But here's what I'm going to tell you. That is going to keep you broke. It's going to keep you stuck. And you will continue to fail by not putting yourself out there. You need to become experienced. You need to be experienced. You need to feel the feels of putting yourself out there, putting your shit out there, marketing, saying what's on your heart, doing the things, right? Whatever it is, you have to become experienced, okay? And I'm not, you have to, and experience means by doing it. So it could be doing the thing that you're getting paid to do, or it could be becoming experienced with, the building of the business. So many people get this fucking shit twisted. There's actual business building and then there's actual doing the thing of what your business does. There's two different things. So my business building is like my marketing and my brand, building my brand, doing this kind of stuff. What my company actually does is we coach and we create digital courses and we host retreats for the people who I coach. Okay, so do you see the difference? That's, get it fucking clear in you too, because that's a huge, huge thing that people like, I don't know, they like mesh everything together, but it's not. It's my company coaches, but my business growth. And that's where you need to become, experienced. Like, I'm not saying for a lot of you, you know, the thing that you're offering in business, you know that, right? You can do that. But what you are in a lot of times, what we are all very inexperienced with is the branding, the marketing, the, putting yourself out there, creating a following, creating some buzz, getting people to buy from you, selling. I mean, all of that. And that is what people find themselves staying stuck in. They won't put themselves out there and say, hey, I'm doing this thing, come with me. Or they're like, hey, I'm doing this thing. And they'll tell you one time. But the truth is people have to be with you a minimum of 7 times before they're even in the realm of possibility of, yeah, I'm going to hang out with you. I'm going to buy from you. I'm going to invest in myself through you. Okay. 7 fucking times minimum touch points. They got to see you. They got to feel your energy. They need to learn from you 7 times. That's marketing facts. So we need to become experienced in that. Okay, so how do we change that, right? We do the fucking thing. I've talked to you in here how to change all of that. You do the fucking thing. You get done people pleasing, get done being in fear. You set down all of that. You start getting clear, right? Getting clear on who you are, what you're doing, and you start owning that. Then it becomes less scary to put yourself out there, okay? You identify, are you stuck in a pattern? A lot of us become stuck in patterns. And then we just do what's easy. What is easy is being told what to do. What is hard is thinking for yourself and being that creative person. That is why, especially online entrepreneurial people, that's why a lot of people struggle. And like, this is something that like I've really had to teach my husband, because as an online business person, you don't know what is happening behind the scenes. You have no idea, because I don't have I have an office, that's what we're in right now, but I don't have like this big like place. I'm not renting a space. I'm not renting a room and taking people. I take people via the phone. It works for me. You have no idea that I have an actual team all in the back end. You have no idea that I have, an online business manager. I have a woman who does all of my books, that my business manager has a team. That I have a podcast manager, that I have this, I have that. Like, I have all these pieces that you have no idea is going on into this. Okay. So you're gonna have to own that, right? And that's all part of the business side of growing an online or just a regular business. It's just that mine isn't seen. A brick and mortar business, a business that's like a little more conventional in that sense, people see that. And they can accept that. So like the people pleasing is a lot less, because people kind of can accept that. But when you do things online, people are like, well, what the fuck are you even doing? Because, here I am, creating posts, engaging, seeing what people are up to, curating content, like what is coming out of my brain. How can I help the people? How can I be there? I do that a lot, and people are like, Autumn, like I've heard this since 2015 when I started my business. You're always on your phone. I'm like, well, yeah, but I'm on my phone for different reasons than you're on your phone. I'm on my phone because it's my business, and I'm growing my business, and I'm doing money-making things. Sometimes I am not doing money-making things, and I'm numbing my brain, and I've become fully aware of that. But that can piss a lot of people off. And so do you see how when that pisses, like that action would piss somebody off, you would be less likely to do it? Do you see that? And so then that steps into the people pleasing, right? Do you see how it becomes easier to follow what somebody else is doing versus doing it yourself? Really important. Here's why this is really important, is because this is what a lot of people do. And if you're going to follow somebody else, then you need to go and you need to just work for somebody else. You're not an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur goes inside of themselves and pulls and literally like, it's like this beautiful like explosion. It's like this beautiful eruption of beautiful things. That's what entrepreneurs do. There's a difference. Okay. So you have to ask yourself, like, are you stuck in any one of these patterns? Are you finding that you are in complete duality? Are you finding that you are doing people-pleasing things, that you are stuck? If you feel like you are, go back and do the things, go back, re-listen to this, go back and do the things that I suggested. If you're like, I need some more help, come and join me at this incredibly priced program. It's my 6-week program. I'll put the link right here. It's called Serve, Surrender, Succeed. Okay. What it is it's a 6-week business course, but let me just explain this to you. I'm not going to teach you how to be me. I'm going to literally teach you how to get clear. I'm going to teach you how to say, ditch the people pleasing. I'm going to teach you how to do the things that you need to do, because I'm going to teach you how to go inside of yourself and pull that out. Remember the explosion? I'm going to literally teach you how to be the entrepreneur that you need to be. Okay. You either got it or you don't. You're going to boss up or you're not going to. If you feel like you want to boss up, then come with us. We start May 4th, but when you sign up, if the sooner you sign up, if you sign up by Friday, then you get to come into what is called our bonus masterclass. It's called Your Soul Successful Purpose. It's very exciting. It's going to be a whole bonus masterclass that nobody else gets to see, just you, the early birds. If you sign up by this Friday, as soon as you do sign up, you begin. I've got a video in the group waiting for you. I've got 11 journal prompts waiting for you. There's 6 other people who have already joined up. They're waiting for you. And this is going to be so fun. If you are somebody who hasn't a business, or you want to have a side hustle or a business, and you are sick of doing the things, you are sick of failing, you are sick of being in fear, you are sick of doing what everybody else tells you to do, come in and learn how to do business in an unconventional way. I'm going to give you practical steps to do business in an unconventional way. It's going to be beautiful. Okay. Don't forget, life is too short to be doing anything that you don't want to be doing. Let's continue to just do what we love. Do what we love. Be who you really are. Do the things that you really want to do, especially when you're an entrepreneur. There is no need to do anything because somebody else told you to do it, okay? I love you. I care about you. I care about your business. Pull your head out of your ass, okay? If you are fucking stuck. It's true. Like, I'm not going to say it any other way. If you are stuck, I can help you. You can re-listen. There's a lot of free stuff, free things here. If you're not on my Instagram, go follow Officer Autumn. I've got a lot of really good content everywhere for free. But if you are ready to actually invest in yourself, click the link, come and hang out with us, message me if you have questions. Okay, you guys? I hope this was fun for you and educational, and I hope I provided you a midday shift.